is the kind of check that won't bounce. Trust me, I'm all too familiar with overdraft accounts. I made my bed in debt, and I'm woman enough to admit that I laid in it. But I didn't go to bed just yet. I stayed up and I prayed in it. I didn't quit. God showed me that if I sow in praises, I could reap the blessing.
Yes.
That's how I overcame that repossession. ×2. There's no need for stressing. Let me remind you. If you pray, don't worry. And if you worry, what you're worrying about may find you. I close my eyes when I daydream of dollar signs because the love of money will blind you. God told me that I'm going to prosper because I'm his artwork. I'm designed to. So I won't give up hope. This room is full of disciples. And like Peter, we just have to get out of that boat. Let's stand hand in hand. We can walk across troubled water trying to get to Jesus and make it look like land. If one of us begins to sink, then our arms should begin to link. Just to show Jesus, mankind is finally beginning to think. Though it's a challenge, I try to obey God even if it doesn't feel right. But God doesn't need me. My talent can stand still and he still moves when he feels like. Reality check, folks. This is real life. I'm drowning in debt and haven't even learned to swim right. The devil's trying to kick me while I'm down, but I would hold my breath forever before I let him make me drown. I know who my king is, and he always wears the crown. I'm his 365-day princess all year round. Add a day when it's leap year. No matter where I lay my bed, only angels can sleep near. And even when I mess up, I find the courage to fess up. Lately, my life's been tough, but guess what? I'm on the ground now, but you just wait till I get up. Even when I look broke, I'm smarter than I look, folks. Some judge because they know my struggle and what I'm going through. They see others throwing stones, they smile and start throwing too. But with broken bones, I pick up those sticks and stones. I look in the mirror and I shatter the glass. Because when God forgave me, he shattered my past. And I still sometimes have to battle with that. Temptation never really leaves. So I treat it like a hazardous gas. I put on my spiritual mask, and I let the world have their opinions till they've gathered the facts. You see, the devil has some heavy ammunition on his side of the fence. He knows how to use our weaknesses in order to get to our strengths. And if you think he's dumb, then I'm convinced that it's you who lack common sense. I'm like a baby Christian, so I'm definitely not exempt. And he doesn't like me anyway, because I stand up to the wimp time and time again. Moses had power in his rod. Y'all, there's power in my pen. So when I look in the mirror, I'll resemble our Father. Call me his daughter. Throw me a spiritual blanket. My next bed is at the altar. Don't keep me waiting. I'm begging you, please. It's confusing, but the only way back on our feet is to fall on our knees. So let's cheer for one another on the sideline instead of knocking each other down from our blind side. I'm stepping on toes today. I look down and mine's fine because this reality check was made out to me first, and I already signed mine. I can't waste a single second on God's timeline because if you walk through hell to get to heaven, you'll see it's a fine line, and that line is inflamed with gold. I'm broke, but I'd be the richest person in church if I had a bank full of souls, a bank that's never closed. So try not to get tired of doing something because it's the right thing to do, even if the only one who appears to be fighting is you. Been there, done that. Thrown in the towel of holiness just to find myself coming right back. I know the devil didn't like that, but we must choose whose side we're fighting on before one side decides to strike back. I won't paint a pretty picture, no lie to you. Nor will I ask you to be as strong or weak as me and do what I would do, because I've done my fair share of crying too. Been the Daniel and my crew and slept with lions who didn't make me become lions' food. And I'm learning to keep my opinions to myself, only enforce the facts. Turn my reality check over to God and let him endorse the fact. Thank you.